Not everything safe has a shape. Some things exist only in sound. He did not remember faces, but there was a voice he would still recognize if he ever heard it again. There had once been such a voice. He did not know when, did not know where. The memory carried no image, no color, only a sound rising among other noises, making his body loosen before thought could arrive. The voice was not loud, not hurried, did not call a name. It was only a slow sequence of tones, steady, without command, without pushing, without pulling. The first time he heard it, he did not turn. Not out of fear, but because he did not know what to do with a feeling like that. The world rarely gave him anything without attaching a condition. But the voice did not come closer, did not bend down, did not reach out a hand. The sound simply remained there, near enough to hear, far enough to demand nothing. He stood still, ears open. His body did not tighten as it usually did. When the voice stopped, nothing happened. No feet, no shouting, no sudden movement from above. It was as if the world had passed by him more gently than usual. After that, the voice disappeared, leaving no trace, like many other things. He did not know who it belonged to. He did not remember the scent, did not remember the footsteps, only the sound. From that day on, he began to pay more attention to human voices. Not the content, but the rhythm. There were voices high, sharp, broken. These usually came with fast hands and heavy feet. He avoided them. There were voices low and even, but carrying impatience. Those could change direction quickly. He did not approach. And very rarely, there were voices that did not require anything from him at all. They simply spoke, and then were done. Such voices did not try to gather attention. They did not ask, did not promise. They existed, and then allowed everything to decide for itself. Whenever he heard something close to that sound, his ears lifted even if his body remained still. Not from hope, from memory. He did not search for a person. He searched for a feeling. The feeling of not needing to retreat, not needing to advance, not needing to guess what would happen next. Once, someone talked on the phone near where he lay. The voice was slow, deep, unchanging. Not speaking to him, not looking down. He stayed still the entire time. Not from fear of being discovered, but because there was no reason to move. When the person left, nothing remained. But his body had recorded another rhythm. He did not assemble memories into stories. They were only fragments, scattered, enough for comparison. A safe voice did not try to make him turn. It did not call, did not hold. It was like a wind passing by without knocking anything over. He had heard people call their dogs in sweet tones. Those voices carried ownership. They wanted a response. The voice in his memory did not want anything. Perhaps that was why it stayed longer. The city held many sounds: engines, metal, footsteps. Among all that, a gentle voice was not easy to survive. But once it had existed, it was difficult to erase completely. He did not wait for it to return. He did not linger in familiar places. He did not hope. He simply listened. Each day, when his ears opened to the world, the memory was still there. Not clear, not sharp, but enough to distinguish. Not every sound was harmless, but some sounds did not require defense. And for a creature accustomed to avoidance, that was rare. He did not know whether he would ever hear that voice again. But from that day on, within the endless noise, he learned to listen more carefully. Not to find someone, but to recognize when the world became lighter, even if only for a moment.